What's up everybody, Nightcove the Fox here, and welcome back to another episode of Fanmail Openings. We're just gonna jump right in, as usual. And our first one of today is coming from Texas. Whoa, what is this? Whoa! Oh, it's like, oh, it's stuck together. That's what it is, I think. Look at this, it's so pretty. It's like a little gold bracelet. Oh, I was intending for the rhinestone appliques to be able to go on a jacket, but the glue might not make it. And then in parentheses it says, how do you wash your cosplays? Is that rhetorical or genuine? Because don't worry, even I don't know how half of the time. But look at how cool this is. This is the applique. It looks like there might be more as well, like stars and stuff. But look at the Nightcove. That's so cool. Look at how she shines. Look at the way it sparkles. And then we've also got a tiny little folded up paper here. What's this? Bring back the CCC, Fun Time Foxy. Ah, yes, well, I don't know when you sent this. Oh, a while ago. So I have done 3 more episodes of the Marie family in the CCC. It's kind of like an off and on series, if that makes sense. But if you want to see Fun Time Foxy, I've actually already done it. It was just a long time ago in the Closet Cosplay Quarantine Challenge. I will link that in the description below, or the playlist will pop up in this corner right now, if you're on a device that can see info cards, that is. And go check it out. And I was a baby when I made those, so crazy. Your appliques really like your letter. All right, so we ran into a little bit of a technical issue here. The lettered applique is really stuck to this letter. So I'm just gonna peel it off enough that I can hopefully open this letter to read behind the appliques, but if I go any further than that, it does rip off the paper and then I can't see the words. So I unfortunately won't be able to probably get this applique off to use, but it'll just decorate the letter, and it's cutesy. I believe this says it is from Linnea as well, and this is your 2nd time sending me fan mail. Oh, you were in number 28? Oh my gosh, that was a while ago. Well, good to hear from you again. Oh my gosh, I was 15 to 16 when I recorded that. Gosh, yeah, 28? I don't even remember what year that would have been. That's definitely a lot of years ago. Oh, you just turned 16 in May? Well, happy late birthday. Oh, and happy early birthday to your sister who's turning 22. It says in here, I watch your videos, you're the only one who makes me stim with excitement. And then in parentheses it says, I'm autistic, with little hearts around it. I freaking love that. Also, I'm very happy that my videos can make you do happy stims. That's the best news. Oh, you're a member. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Well, you were a member. It looks like it was about to run out. Well, regardless, thank you. Wow, as of writing this, it was 3 days after It's a Secret was uploaded. Oh yeah, so pretty long ago, but actually not as long ago as I suspected. I guess June? That's not too bad. It's not terrible. I'm not super late to the party, only a couple of months. I'm the only nerdcore musician you listen to, and the first song you heard was Alive. Wow, what an introduction. Music Maker Jam. Oh my gosh. You use it now too? Oh my gosh. In my Ballora makeup tutorial description. Right. Wow. What a throwback. Oh my gosh, you watched the live premieres of Vim episodes on the bus on your phone? Wow, iconic. Oh, I'm so glad that my short films and stuff inspire you. That's so cool. Ooh, you like designing eccentric gender non-conforming costumes. That's freaking cool. I want to do that. I mean, I guess I kind of do. I'd like to think, especially my like glitch trap renditions that I've done, like Glamrock Glitch Trap and Ringmaster Glitch Trap, are kind of like if feminine and masculine combined into a fashion look. Which is why I think I love making them so much. I don't know why that stinky ass, crazy looking has become my creative outlet to just turn into really cool gender non-conforming cosplays, but you know what? We all need a little bit of inspiration from somewhere, and I guess mine is a rat. Good for me. Wait. Okay, we have questions, and this first one is sending me because I don't know what the context is, and I don't know if I'm even reading it right. Do you think William writing extensively, and then in parentheses it says jealously or jealousy and near worship is a little gay? That's some homosexual activity to me. What do you mean? What are you referencing? Is it something I did? Is it something that's just canon? What are we talking about right now? But you know what? I think William Afton's gay as hell. All right? I'll state this for thee. Quote this. Clip this right now and take it out of context so that the whole world knows. I think William Afton is gay as He be up to them homosexual activities, like writing extensively, which is something that I do. And because I am gay and I'm, then if William does it, that also by logical connection, it means he's he's gay. Oh my God, that might be the best question I've ever been asked, and I don't even know what it means. Have you seen Dual Process Theory's We Solved FNAF video? It is by far the best theory video I have ever seen. Is that where you got the William Afton doing homosexual activities canonically thing? Because if that's the video you got it from, now I'm interested. I'll go watch it right now. Cause what the helly? No, I don't watch theory videos anymore. I used to when I was a kid, and then once things got crazier, I just stopped trying to keep up because there were too many theories, too many contradictions, too many plot holes, too many headcanons, and it just went absolutely insane. And as a person who writes their own creative projects, I try not to let my personal theories get accidentally inspired or confused or otherwise borrowed from other sources, if that makes sense. It's not like I boycott theories. I'll see one pop up every once in a while, but I don't seek them out. But if this is a good one, then maybe I'll watch it. Oh God. All right, the bottom question is the other slice of bread to this crazy sandwich of questions we've got going on. What is the worst piece of fan art you have stumbled across? I can't tell you. And here's the kicker, because so many of you are so nice and you try to look out for me and you're like, Nycove, put safe search on. It was on. It was on. For every single Googling video I've done, it's been on. It's a default setting. It is on. Whether I'm browsing on Yahoo or Google's engine, it is turned on. And I make sure it is because of how bad it's gotten. This is with safe search on. And this shit is still slipping through. But I've seen a lot. I've seen probably every angle. Okay, clip this. Take this so that the whole world can know. Take this out of context, all right? You ready? I've seen every single angle of Glitch Trap. Every one. Angles I didn't think existed, I've seen them. I've seen what furry artists do to that man. I've seen it all. But the worst thing was the Dreadbear art. And I'll let your imagination do the work, okay? Because that's all. Would you ever remake or react to Life Is Not a Game? Oh my gosh. I was 12 when I made that song. 13, I think, technically, when I released it, but it was one of the very first songs I made, other than Skin, I think it was called, which was a Sister Location fake ending song. And then there was My Last Story, which was another Sister Location Circus Baby. I had a Circus Baby phase, okay? You can probably still see it if you go back far enough on this channel. Before it was Glitch Trap, it was Circus Baby. She was my girl. Anyway, my tastes were better back then, okay? I think my tastes have aged poorly. But anyway, I've gone far enough back already to start remaking My Last Story. I mean, why not go back further, right? Maybe someday I will remake Life Is Not a Game. Have you ever written your own stories? Oh, all the time, bro. Writing is my shtick. I love that stuff. Ever since I was a kid, I was writing. I was writing horror poems, short stories. I had a sick-ass Slender Man story from back in the day that I can't recover it now because it was on the same laptop that I played Five Nights at Freddy's on for the first time ever. It was like a tiny little HP laptop that would overheat every 2 minutes and I had to shove it in the freezer. But me and my sister got matching ones for Christmas. and our parents surprised us, and that was a big deal, getting like our first laptops, and it was like so cool. Because I was like, oh my God, I can finally write. That was all I wanted. I just wanted to write. Literally Christmas night, I remember this as a core memory. When I got that laptop, I stayed up because I was obsessed with like Slenderman and creepypastas at the ripe age of like 9. I know I was a little psychotic, but you know, aged like a fine milk. Anyways, I was laying up in bed writing until probably 4 in the morning, to such a degree that my parents or my dad had to come into my bedroom and be like, you should go to sleep, Santa's not gonna come. Because I was just on a roll, man. As soon as I had the laptop, it was over for me. I was writing constantly, to the degree that I almost scared Santa away, and we almost didn't get our presents that night. Yeah, the brain rot happened early on. But yes, long story short, I love writing. I still do it to this day. If so, what are they about, and would you ever publish them? Sorry, there were 2 parts to that question. Would I ever publish them? Probably not. Where did you buy your yellow and red suits? I want one. They look so good. You mean like my blazers and stuff? The golden suit that I wore for like one of my old Glitch Trap photo shoots, I think it was like for my birthday, that one's from Amazon. But the red blazer is just the blazer. There's no pants to it. The black slacks I wore were just slacks I already had. But that blazer was from a thrift store, actually. So if you want to find like good 2-piece suits, because sometimes you'll find both pieces together, or if you just want a nice fancy blazer and a pair of slacks, I'd recommend going to a thrift store. It's crazy the stuff you can find. Have you done any kind of coming out to your family or friends? If so, were you scared? Was it difficult? Were you afraid they wouldn't accept you for your gender identity? Oh, no. My family itself has always been very queer open. No, I was never scared. And I think I kind of ended up briefly bringing up something about, because someone had a question about like my gender fluidity and like body dysphoria. And so I kind of transitioned into like talking about how supportive my family has always been. So yeah, I've always had a very accepting and very loving family. So I felt safe to, you know, just be open from the beginning. There wasn't really a coming out for me because the environment was just safe enough in the first place for me to just feel normal. My mom was that type of person that was like, glad you finally caught up. And as far as my friends, they were also always very open. My best friend of 12 or 11 going on 12 years now, I think she was probably also one of those people that was kind of like, yeah, I knew. Would you ever make a members video about how you write the lyrics to your songs? I kind of have talked about it, I think. I've done a few behind the scenes music stuff now, music things now. But the weird thing about my lyric writing is that I often don't write it. I make the music because there's a fully produced idea that pops into my head, and I'll sit down and make the music first, and then it's like words just pop into my head, and then I just sing them over the track. But I don't really have a specific lyric writing process. I'm not like the person who sits down and goes, all right, I need to write a song about this character. And then I like sit there and like write words and then break them up into verses and then make the music and try to translate the words into the melody and rhythm of the music. You know what I mean? It feels backwards to me. I know a lot of artists do it that way, but it's never worked for me, really. I can always try and be a little more detailed about it. Oh, also, that was a question that I had apparently accidentally skipped over to get to the coming out one, but at least I read it now. What is your sexuality? How did you discover it? When did you start your gender/sexuality journey? What was your gay awakening and gay confirmation? I accidentally kind of just answered all of that. I've talked about it several times, I think, now, about how like, I think labels are super cool and useful tools to have for people to fit into communities or help better understand themselves. For me, it's always kind of been iffy because I feel like I'm in no one category, but then again, there's so many subcategories of the different sexualities now that like we've tried to make a label for every subcategory of every umbrella category. And so I'm sure by all technical means, if I dug far enough, I could find labels that properly fit me. But in the meantime, I always just kind of describe my sexuality or even my gender plasma, if you will, as just kind of in a more open sense. If you're a nice person and I'm physically attracted to you, then sure, man. I'm definitely demi or possibly even ace. I've learned that much about myself, where I don't experience the immediate like intimate attraction to people upon like first glance or, you know, after a couple dates, you know, like my brain does not work like that. But anyways, that's all of the questions. And now we have a paper here. Ooh, look at all these drawings. Oh my gosh, yassified Giga Chad genie trap. Right, because we might think that he is now a she, right? Because of the whole like Fiona prototype thing, then turning into mixes. She be looks maxing. She is a Giga Chad. But those are some really lovely drawings. And thank you for all of the questions and the lovely letter as well, Linnea. Oh, sorry, I lied. There was another folded paper over here. Look at that! Oh my god, is it him in the dress? It is! Oh my god. Thank you very much, Linnea. Next up, we've got something coming from Canada. Hello, Night Cove. My name is Fandom. I've always wanted to send you fan mail, but I wanted to wait until I could improve my art skills. In the drawing I put down every single song you've ever written. Wow. I think I have carpal tunnel now. Worth it. Watching your videos always cheers me up and gives me a good laugh. I really hope I can meet you one day. You are the biggest reason I got into cosplay and why I feel confident being me. Aw. So thank you. I just turned 16. I share a birthday with Markiplier. Biggest flex. Oh, sick. Nice. Well, I don't share a birthday with Jacksepticeye, but I think he's in the same birth month as me. I think he's February. And the day after my birthday, I spent all day rewatching your Secret of the Mimic series. It makes me laugh so hard every time. Oh, that game. With every FNAF game that comes out and I play, I feel like a little more of my brain dies. I just want to say thank you for being you. Oh, there's a hole in the paper, but I think it says keep something and laugh when someone hates. I will. Sometimes things get hard, but if you push through it, it'll feel so rewarding. Stay happy, tell Timmy and Tempest I say hi, and drink water. Fandom out. Oh, and there's a little rainbow on the back. That's so cute. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. And happy late birthday. Oh my gosh, look at all these doodles over here. I don't know how well they'll show up because I'm using one of my studio lights now, so it's gonna be a bit harder to pick up on some of these pencil drawings, but they're really funny. It looks like Secret of the Mimic doodles. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's a drawing of like me in a casual outfit, and then we got Night Cove on one side and Alt on the other. And then it has titles of supposedly all of the songs I've ever written. That's crazy work. That's insane. Well, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Next up, we've got something coming from Illinois. This is from that one random person, 98. Dear Night Cove, P.S. bad writing. I hope you are doing good. Are you? In parentheses, yes, I'm doing great, thank you. I just wanted you to know that you make us all laugh every day, from food challenges to gameplays. With your hard work, you have built a good community. We all love you and admire. With every post comes more excitement. You inspire us all. I have a few questions. Number one, will Alt post? I don't know when you sent the July. Oh, this was recent. Yeah, I've been posting on that channel. I think I explained it in my Q&A video, which, by the way, if you watch fan mail videos, and I know y'all have a lot of questions, I answered a lot in the Q&A I just did not too long ago, including a few like this about Alt. But yes, I am doing like occasional covers and taking requests on that channel for now to get the, to get the channel on its feet, up and running, if you will, just to keep it from being totally dead when it comes to the algorithm. And the goal is to get enough watch hours eventually for the channel to get monetized. I'm posting occasional content on there to keep it afloat, to buy time while I'm working on some really freaking cool, big projects that are going to come out more so toward the end of the year or early next year. But, quality takes time, and I want these projects to come out super amazing. I want them to be the best ones I've ever made. So, but yes, he will post, and he does. Number two, can you remaster old songs? I am remastering old songs. In fact, I answered this question in the last episode, and also I've done it in the Q&A, and I think I've answered it in multiple other places as well. But yes, long story short, I will. It's a matter just of when is a good time to finish and release them. Any advice for a new YouTuber? I think I've answered this question quite a lot too, and I'll be even quicker this time by just saying that it's gonna be slow if you're trying to make it a job. So don't rely on it. It's gonna take a long time to take off. Do it because you love to do it and you're having fun doing it. Treat it like a hobby. Do what you love. and the right people will come. Can you make a tutorial for Bonkers Puppet / Glitch Trap costume? There aren't necessarily tutorials because I didn't really film tutorials for those, and I don't really plan on filming tutorials for those, like in depth, because I don't have the materials to make it twice. But if you have the ability to, and you become a member by joining this channel, the join button is right next to the subscribe button down below this video. I believe the price is $2.99 a month. So you can even just stick around for a month and scroll through as many of the members only videos as possible as you can get through in that month and then cancel immediately. I don't care. Do what you need. But being a member not only really helps me out, but also you'll get access to a lot of videos like that, where it may not be a professional tutorial, but you can see the behind the scenes of how they were made, and it's more of like an entertaining process, if nothing else. Will you ever go on tour? That's the goal. Again, in my Q&A that I just did, I talked about alt being my journey into original music that's a little more like meaningful to personal things in my life, and I would love nothing more than to be able to someday tour with that music. And nerdcore too, because I love nerdcore also. But yes, someday I want to tour. I just can't afford to right now because touring is very expensive. It's a privilege that you unlock once you get to a certain place, and I'm not quite there yet. But hopefully someday I will be. But anyways, thank you for the questions and the lovely letter, that random person, 98. Next up, we've got something coming from, I'm not sure. It says Royal Mail, so I'm assuming from across the pond somewhere. Oh, another repeat sender. This is Edward from the UK, so hello again. Thank you for writing, good to hear from you. Dear Nightcove, good to write to you again. This is Edward from the UK again. I'm not sure if you remember my last letter, but it was extremely lengthy and took up most of your video, as I am sure this one will. Forgive my overactive ASD brain. I want to say how much I thoroughly enjoyed the end of the alt arc of videos. Honestly, that was so clever, the way you portrayed it. Plus those TikTok vids you did, where you take off the alt ears and everyone's like, oh, it was her all along. Classic and simple comedy. I love it. I want to say properly now, though, how much I have grown to love you even more since finding out about the fact you have ADHD. I've had 4 therapists throughout my life, through my teenage years, and 3 of those 4, because one of the 3 I only had for a month before she retired, so we never got very far. But the 3 that I did spend a decent amount of time with all told me, have you ever considered seeking diagnostic testing about autism and ADHD? And I said, yes, actually. And now as an adult in my early 20s, I still haven't done it. I find myself represented a lot whenever I see any of your videos or the way you are in your videos, and I need that right now more than ever. I know I have said this before, but you are one of the most creative people I have ever seen on YouTube. Anytime I see one of your videos, I am just instantly hooked. Once again, your acting is absolutely stellar, and again, I can relate, as someone who was brought up around the theater. Anytime any kind of acting is involved, I want to go full out because otherwise it just doesn't feel right, which is why I love your performances so much, because you are just fully in character and embracing the role. Heck yeah, man. And I wasn't even a theater kid. I've just always loved acting. I've been a very dramatic child. Even though you said you had grown tired of it, which again is understandable, it never feels good to be pigeonholed. Trust me, I've been there. And it wasn't like a tired of it in a way that was like, oh my God, I hate doing this. Like even to this day, I kind of miss the series. It was nice, but you know the saying, all good things must come to an end. However, I wanted to write this letter especially to you because this year I have grown to appreciate you so much more, because I see so much of myself in you, and as someone who only just last year started owning the fact that he has ASD and wants to be a role model for other people. That was when I needed to find my role models of my own, which is why I am glad I have your channel to watch. And now I also have confirmation that Jack has autism as well, which is honestly the least surprising thing I found out about him, but it's great to find out about it nonetheless. Yeah, I watched his whole video about that and I was like, ugh, you know, that must be like, I know for a lot of people it might not be, but for adults who have gone their whole lives just operating under the suspicion or getting countless misdiagnoses or misdiagnoses. I don't know what the plural of that is. But regardless, it must give you some bit of relief to finally have an answer. And honestly, I think that's what I would really love. For example, I brought this up briefly in my previous episode as well, but I was recently finally diagnosed with PCOS, which is a really difficult diagnosis. It's similar to endometriosis. It's severely understudied, severely misunderstood, and very often goes completely missed in a lot of women or people that have uteruses. And it's frustrating because I went my whole life with debilitating pain, and I simply went on medication that has lifelong effects that I didn't want to have to deal with. But without the diagnosis, I didn't know what other options I had. Oftentimes it feels like doctors will just try to throw a solution at you, but not actually try to find the source of the problem, or at least why it's happening. It's like sometimes there's an apprehension to diagnose, which is bizarre. I don't understand why that's a thing in at least the United States, but it's frustrating. And finally, I got answers to that part of my physical health. And so now I've been able to pre-plan for my later life what that'll look like for me as a person who lives with PCOS, because it will mean that my later years are going to look very different than the average person. And I have to start making lifestyle changes now, because it's easier to do preventative care than it is to deal with it and try to fix it when the damage has already been done because it was missed. So I'm very lucky and very grateful that I now have the answer so that I can plan to live a healthier life, you know what I mean? And I feel like the same thing goes for the mental health aspect. Autism, ADHD, OCD, complex PTSD, PTSD, ASD, even DID. You know, there are so many things that are misunderstood, understudied, or even misdiagnosed, completely missed. But I feel like autism and ADHD are the two things that I want to investigate further in my personal life to get answers to. But it was watching you break away from alt that further cemented what I want to do with my life, which is keep people guessing. I never want people to assume they know who I am, and I'm never going to stop that. Thanks to people like you. Just having a figure to look up to in my life like you is what keeps me wanting to breathe and get through another day, Night Cove, and for that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Plus, I can tell that, like me, you've been a fan of Mark from early on. Oh yeah. Can you tell? Jingle, 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 jingle. Your personality when you play FNAF games reminds me so much of early Mark FNAF videos, and it brings a huge smile to my face. I mean, come on, I need a lever for the cranky dank, and I'm gonna give you a fistful of my ass. Okay, listen, but that is genuinely, all right, sure. I do think that a lot of it is probably because I grew up watching Markiplier, but also I'm just stupid. I can't talk, okay? It's just bad. It's so bad. As a way to properly thank you, I have attached to the back of this letter a QR code containing an MP3 track. It's not perfect, but I did my best. I'm not asking you to play it on video, get people to follow me, tag me on socials, or whatever the F ever before the comment section starts coming from me. It's just a simple thank you for being my hero this year, Night Cove, with love. Aw, that's so sweet. But anyways, thank you so much, Edward, for the lengthy letter that then inspired my even lengthier rants. But yeah, thank you so much. Next up, we've got something coming from New York. Bracelets! Oh my gosh. We got little temporary tattoos here. We got a couple of bracelets as well. One of them says the villain, and the other one says it's a secret. Oh, that's cute. So these are like based off of my songs. Look at how cool that is. Wow. That's freaking cool. I love that. Oh, and then it's artwork of alt, and then it has lyrics from Heard It All Before. Oh, look at this. That's so good. Oh, thank you so much. I wonder, is this one signed with a name? There's a blue symbol in the bottom, but I don't see a name, so I'm not quite sure who this is from. I usually don't end up saying the names on the envelopes because oftentimes they're either inaccurate or it's a full real name, which I always assume people don't really want out there. But if this is yours and you're watching this, I have received it and I love it. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got something coming from Pennsylvania. You're a pretty fun guy. Oh, thank you. And there's another one that says, that's just a theory, a film theory. They wrote them on the back of these stickers. That's precious. That's funny. You got jokes. Dear Night Cove, it's been a while since I sent you fan mail. Another repeat sender. Hello. The last time being fan mail opening number 84. Wow. A lot has changed for me since then. For one, I found that writing music wasn't for me, and sadly, neither was writing jokes. Hey, I thought the ones on the back of these stickers were pretty good. I found that cosplaying was a really fun thing for me. I even made a cosplay for an original character I named TV Head. Ooh, cool. Their name speaks for itself. I've also gotten better at drawing, and I'm even thinking about making it into a career. Oh, once I graduate high school. Glad you found my jokes funny. I found them funny again. Unless you were just, whoa, did you know ahead of time? Glad you found my jokes funny, and thanks for the writing music advice. Hope you have a great day. Signed, Lemony. It's M, but I go by Lemony now. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a little tiny doodle of TV. I almost called him DV Head, like DVD. I don't know why. TV Head, not to be confused with DVD Head. That's the other character. That's my OC. His head is a DVD player. Oh, it's Night Cove. Look at how cute she is. Oh yeah, this is a remake of the old one, it says. Remake of the old fan art I sent back in 2022 or 2023. Can't remember. Oh, she's cute. Thank you so much. I like the space rocket on her shirt. I think that's what that is. That's freaking sick. You know, because stars and space. I dig it, I dig it. I do think that if Glamrock Night Cove existed, she would steal Phaser Blaster because, you know, space and stars, Night Cove, hello. Pretty freaking cool, I love it. All right, last but not least, we have a box that is coming from Indiana, I believe. This is from Abby again, so hello, good to hear from you. Hi Night Cove, it's Abby again. I have updates on a few things. So first, it makes me very happy to know that you really like the cat sticker I sent you, and it means a lot that it has earned the title of your favorite. Oh my gosh, the kitty, oh my gosh, yeah, I remember the little kitty sticker. It also means a lot to me that you said my happy late birthday to me. Sadly, I didn't get any of your merch for my birthday or Christmas, but I'll get some of your merch for rewards for soccer. Oh, sick. This is random, but when you said the next thing of fan mail was coming from Indiana, I screamed F yeah, because I knew that it was my fan mail. I really want to go to Phoenix Fan Fusion so I can meet you. I'm not going to be able to make it this year because me and my family can't afford it right now, but I found a place that will let me sell my candy so I can make money and save it so that I can go next year or 2027. Oh, that's so cool. Anyways, if you're wondering why there is another letter, my friend Haley wrote it and asked me to send. I introduced her to your content and music around December of last year. Will you ever release CDs or vinyls? I don't think my distribution service does that, but that would be freaking sick. I would love to. I just don't think I can. Number 2, do you plan on going on tour? I think I answered this recently, very recently. Do I plan on it? It is a goal. I don't have the ability to right now because touring is very expensive and I'm not at the place right now where I can really do something that big, but it is a goal of mine and therefore I guess you could technically say I plan on it. I'm manifesting. So this is the letter from Haley. Hello Night Cove, my name is Haley. I love your music and your cosplays. Sorry if the handwriting is bad or spelling errors. This is my first time doing fan mail. Anyways, I am Abby's friend she mentioned. My favorite cosplay you made was the Weasel, Glitch Trap. My favorite song by you is A Bad Thing. Anyways, I have one quick question for you. Who is your favorite digital circus character? Oh my goodness. I'm not caught up. I need to watch the newest episodes that came. I think I'm behind by 2 episodes actually. I know episode 6 or whatever it was, maybe 7 is out now. See, I like the different characters because I like their visual designs, but the ones that I like the visual designs of, I don't like the personalities of, so I don't know how to pick a favorite. I also feel like there needs to be a longer amount of time for the character growth before I can solidly pick a favorite, because character growth is always what does it for me. But I would say it's either between Ragatha or Zooble. Maybe Pomni too, because she's just cute. And I like her design. I like the Harley Quinn design with like the blue and the red. I like clown stuff. It's cute. And I don't know. Also, we can't forget about Murder Drones. Have you seen all the episodes? I'm on like episode 3 right now. I finally started it semi-recently. Haven't finished it yet though. If so, what's your favorite episode? Oh, and who's your favorite character? I don't know if I can answer that yet, but once I finish the series, if any of you ask me again by the time I finished it, then I'll be able to answer that. Look at all of these. Oh my gosh, guys, it's like armor. Guys, I'm ready for the war. Oh my God. What? Oh my gosh, there's so many. It's a jellyfish. It's a jellyfish. What? What is this? It's a star. We've got, oh, there's several little stars to go with the big star. Look at, oh no, one of them jumped. We got a pink one, we got a white one, we got a black and white one, Unis Honest. We got a gold one, we got Where's the one that jumped? We got this one. We got a rainbow worm. I don't know what these are actually supposed to be. I think it is supposed to be like a worm on the string. And then we got another one. We got 2 rainbows. I don't think this one's a worm. Then we got this thing. Look at how crazy this thing is. And there's a foxy stuck to it. Oh, because he's like the charm. Look at that. That's crazy. 6 stars, 8 flowers, jellyfish, star glove, rainbow worm. I was right, it's a worm. Foxy rotator. Whoa. Oh, does it like... He rotates. Hold on. Oh my God. He spins. Then we got a Night Cove rotator. That must be this one with the little guy that spins. And it says Night Cove. I didn't even know that. For some reason, both of the rotators took an hour longer than it normally would. The rotators combined took 5 hours instead of 3, but oh well. That's still crazy. Oh my gosh. That's so freaking cool. I want to take them off so I don't like break them by accident. I'm sure they're hardy. They feel well made, but I don't want to mess them up. A little jellyfish. That's freaking cool. Oh my gosh. Thank you both. You're so nice and so crafty. But anyways, with that, that'll do it for this episode of Fan Mail Openings. I do hope you all enjoyed. If you feel like it, maybe leave some positivity down in the comments below, because we all know the world could use a little more uplifting whenever it can get the chance. And as always, thank you so much for watching and for sending me fan mail. I appreciate you all very, very much. And stay bright, because you are a star. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.